Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to explain what the minimum copy amount on Etoro is and why Etoro sets one minimum copy amount, but popular investors may have a different one on their bio. I'll also explain what happens if you do or don't copy a popular investor with their recommended minimum copy amount. And I'll also explain how you can roughly work out the minimum amount you should copy a popular investor with if they don't actually say on their profile. If it's your first time watching my channel, then my name's Ollie and I've been an IT consultant developing software solutions for the finance industry since 2008. And I've been actively investing in the stock market since 2016. If you enjoy this video, then I'd really appreciate an early thumbs up, as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm so that my content can reach more people. Also, please subscribe and press the bell icon to be notified of the latest videos, as I upload new content every week on personal finance, investing, and how to reach financial freedom. Please note the information in this video is not intended to be investment advice, and if you want investment advice, then you should seek a licensed professional. Also, past performance is not indicative of any future results. If you're not already signed up to Etoro and decide to sign up while watching this video, then I have an affiliate link down below this video, which if you sign up using it, then I will get a kickback, and it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it really helps support this channel. So the minimum copy amount on Etoro, which is the minimum amount that you can copy a trader with, is $200. But often traders will say to copy them with more. So why do they do this? So firstly, if you're going to copy someone and they have the words minimum copy amount or something similar in their bio, you don't actually need to copy them with this amount if you don't want. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then if we look here at Mayoshi, you will see that his bio here says minimum copy requirement $500. Now, this isn't a requirement from Etoro, it's a personal recommendation from the trader you are looking to copy. But you should more than likely take their advice, and I'll explain why. So the main reason why popular investors recommend copying them with a minimum amount is so that you replicate all their trades and you don't miss any trades that they open. But say for example you decide to ignore a popular investor's minimum copy amount, or say for example they don't state a minimum copy amount in their bio and you copied that trader with an amount you chose, then at some point you may notice the trader you're copying has additional trades that they opened after you started copying them, but you don't have the same trades in your portfolio. So there is a logical explanation for this, and it's to do with the percentage of their portfolio they use for their trades and the minimum trade size with copy trading. So if we look here, you'll see the minimum amount for a copied trade is $1. Trades below this amount will not be opened. So while you can copy a trader with $200, any trades that you replicate of another trader's must be greater than or equal to $1. So let's break this down a bit further. Now, I'm using these figures as an example just to hopefully try and make things easy to understand. Now, say you're copying a trader, say trader A, who has $100,000 in their account. If you copy them with Etoro's minimum of $200, say you're trader B, then for every trade that trader A makes for 10% of their portfolio, which is $10,000, you will open a trade for 10% of your $200 which you copied them with, which is $20. When you're copy trading, it copies the percentages rather than the cash amounts. Now say trader A opens a position for $1,000, which is 1% of their portfolio. Then because you copied them, you will open a trade for 1% of $200, which is a $2 trade. And this will go through fine also. But the problem arises if trader A opens a trade for anything less than 0.5% of their portfolio, which would be a $500 trade for them, but 0.5% of $200 for you would equal $1. So this $1 trade will just about open because it's on the boundary of the minimum threshold, but anything less than $1 will not open. So say trader A opened a trade for 0.49% of their portfolio, which is $490, then 0.49% of your $200 equals 98 cents, which is unfortunately below the $1 minimum threshold for a copy trade, so this trade would not open for you. So in general, this scenario basically occurs when a popular investor uses a small percentage of their portfolio to open a trade, and when someone copies them with a small amount of money. So what if someone doesn't say what their minimum copy amount is? Well, you've got two options here. Firstly, the easiest would be to just ask them, and hopefully, if they are a decent popular investor, they should reply. It's in their interest to reply. Or the other option is you can get a rough idea by looking at the PI's portfolio. Now, I say rough idea because at the time you're looking at a PI's portfolio, they may currently only have trades of a certain size open, but on other occasions they may have smaller or larger trades. So to do this, you want to go to the PI's profile from the search bar, and if you copy them, you don't want to go through your portfolio because you'll get a different view. So for example, if I search for Mayoshi up here, and then if we go to his portfolio, now we can see all the assets that he holds, and let's take Microsoft here, and we want to drill into this asset because you don't want the overall percentage holding of the asset. We want to look at his individual trades. So when you drill in, you see the individual trades. So if we look here at his Microsoft trades, we can see there are some percentages which are generally 0.3% and there's one 0.34. And these are the percentages of his portfolio that he opened the trade with. So if you copied Mayoshi with $200, then these trades here will not have opened because 0.3% of $200 is 60 cents. But if you had taken his advice and copied him with $500 like he said on his bio, then 0.3% of $500 is $1.50. So this would be fine, and so these trades would be open for you. So as a quick guide, if you're copying someone with the minimum copy amount of $200, then you will not copy any trades they open that are less than 0.5% of their portfolio in size. Obviously, this percentage will change based on the amount you copy a trader with. So say for example, you copy a trader with $300, you would be able to copy the trades down to roughly 0.33 to 0.34% of their portfolio, but anything below this you wouldn't copy. Now I say roughly because it's in between 0.33 and 0.34%. If you copied a person with $400, then you would be able to copy the trades of a PI down to those that are 0.25% of their portfolio. But anything below this, you would not copy, and so forth. I'm not going to list all the possibilities here, but you get the picture. So how do you get a rough idea of how much you need to copy a trader based on what they currently have in their portfolio? So this is fairly easy, and all you need is just to get a calculator out. So first of all, you want to go through a trader's portfolio and find the smallest trade size they have. So with Mayoshi, I can tell you now this is actually 0.3%, so I'll save you the boredom of me clicking through all of his holdings. Then once you have this, all you need to do is the following quick equation. You take the minimum copied trade amount, times this by 100, and then divide by the percentage of the smallest trade. Now while Etoro's minimum copied trade is $1, you can just do 100 divide the percentage of the smallest trade, because 1 times 100 will always just equal 100. But if for any reason Etoro changes this in the future, then just add the extra step back in. I'll put the link to the minimum trade size page in the description below so you can check this out whenever you want. But like I said before, this is only a rough estimate because you are only basing this on what they currently have open in their portfolio. And this trader could decide to change this at any point. So for Mayoshi, to currently copy his smallest trades that are 0.3% in size, you would need, I'll do the full equation for now, 1 times 100, and then divide it by 0.3, which equals 333.33 recurring, or $333.33. Wow, that was a bit of a tongue twister. But I would actually recommend you slightly go above this amount. And why is this? So if we look at my portfolio here, if we go to Mayoshi, Etoro will actually use the value column, which is this one here, for opening new trades. And this value column is basically the total of the following. So it's the total of the amount you copied the trader with, or what they call the net invested, minus any fees, and then adding on any profit or subtracting any loss. So say for example, you copy a trader with $200 and he loses you $20. then you now only have $180 to use going forward. And that's what it would say in the value column here. And if this happened, it would make it even harder for you to copy all of a popular investor's trades than when you started out copying that trader. And it would only get easier as your profit grows again. You have to remember, assets go up and down in price. So by all means, if you come along with $200 and copy someone with $200, it could go down. So when a popular investor says their minimum copy amount is X dollars, you would hope that they have considered this factor in their calculations. But you could always play it safe and always go a bit higher anyway. Bear in mind, popular investors don't want you to miss out on any of the trades they open, because it would be detrimental to them also. For example, your stats will be out of sync with theirs, and if they are doing well, then you may not be. And over time, you may end up even closing out your copy position with that trader. And it's worth noting, popular investors get paid based on their average assets under management, which are the total funds that a PI has been copied with. So they definitely don't want you closing out your copy position. So this in turn could be another reason to consider why certain popular investors may have a minimum copy amount. Now, I'm not saying any specific PIs do this, but you never know. Some traders may try to inflate their minimum copy amount so they get more assets under management and in turn get paid more by Etoro. Just something to consider. And one final possibility for a large minimum copy amount is that a PI may ask you to invest more so that you see greater gains. Say you make 10% in a year off of a $200 copy position, then that's $20, which isn't really a life-changing amount of money. If you start copying them with high amounts like $500, $1,000, or even $2,000, then 10% of that is $50, $100, or $200, which makes a big difference. So that's something to consider also. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions about this video, then please let us know in the comments below. Let us know how much you normally copy traders with and who you just started copying recently. Let us know, do you start small and increase your copy amount over time? I'd love to know, and I read all your comments. Also, for those of you interested in signing up to Etoro and haven't already, then there is an affiliate link down below where if you do sign up using it, then I will get a kickback. And it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it really helps support this channel. So why not give Etoro a go before depositing any real money, as they will give you a demo account with $100,000 of virtual money where you can experience all of the features like copy trading without losing any real money. Also, if you want to learn more about how Etoro works or more about personal finance or investing, I have numerous videos on my channel, so I recommend you go check them out. So please subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future updates. It's been Ollie from Get Geek Finance. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.